All right, so if you haven't gotten a chance, I'm going to I want to stop talking because honestly my voice hurts a lot. But here's a little view of what's in the sticker drawer. I ordered 300 stickers. I expected there would be some copies, like some repeats. There weren't. There are 300 unique stickers. That's weird. Yeah. Well, yeah, welcome to my world. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Some of those stickers be like, you buy it like a kid's pack and it got some.
I know.
They said they were all clothing and that was a lie.
Uh-huh.
I'm 80.
It was a lie. Hey, so if you get the Desmos done, it's just your time to work on homework today. So, question is, did you... Oh, yeah, I said I'll pass out 823, so keep it out if you already have it, so we know if you already have it. But I can come pass it out while you're getting logged in. Or Cora can. You'll be nice and overwhelmed like a real teacher. Nolan, why'd you skip slide 2?
What?
You might have accidentally double-clicked, but go back. So excuse me, because it's February, tried 228. Well, sorry, I should say because it's February 28th. And I ended up too heavy. But I've had some people use a first number bigger than mine and did not end up too heavy. So slide 1, you were just estimating, approximating, trying to guess your way there. Slide 2, you get the chance to actually do some math. It is jumbo. And
I know, right?
our 5 minutes is out. So you're welcome to actually teach whenever.
Oh, yeah. I haven't looked at that happened this morning.
Guys, I'm telling you, handheld calculators are easier than your computer calculator.
It is.
They're in the bin. Well, a couple at least. A couple should be in each bin. All right, so Corey, you want to see the teacher view of Desmos?
Yeah.
All right, so here's the 2 different views I kind of toggle back and forth between. Right, our securely view to check are we doing what we're supposed to.
Okay.
He's logged in on the computer out rendering. So that's why you see him twice.
Oh, okay.
And then, remember, we're recording, so anything you say, the mic's right there. It's going to pick
Hi,
you up.
Mike.
Mike Wazowski. So this is when we yell at Madeline for skipping slide 2.
Madeline! What? I didn't.
Well, why are you on slide 3?
Wait.
Yeah.
It wasn't there. What?
Slide 2 gives you the actual math, and once everyone's past this, we're going to talk about how you did it.
Yay! I get to talk about things.
So this is kind of where you decide what your checkpoints are going to be, right? And decide when you're going to pull the class back. If you want them all to get on the slide that you're on, you can hit sync.
Okay.
We might as well just go ahead and anonymize people. But the problem is over here, it anonymizes for me unless I hover on their name.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Pacing you probably won't use right now, but sync gets them to you. Pause makes them mad at you.
Come on! It's magic!
So, there you go.
Okay, thanks.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. What slide is this? Is this slide 4 or 3? On the board?
That is slide 2.
Imagine not having your math now. You have to get finish.
Oh, so I should show you how to show
Look at
this
your
teacher
math
view
notes.
of when people type stuff in. No, stay right there. So See how you are like teacher right now? If you go click student, you'll see like the view that they're seeing. So if you click if you go back to summary, it shows that table, like the spreadsheet. So the teacher thing is where you could then like drag this over onto the other screen and show people's answers of like what they're typing, what they're trying. So yeah, if you decide that's what you want to do, but you can also just like teach this problem. Use here. We gotta get cards out.
Yay, cards! I've always wanted to do this. Okay. Mostly this is like 3.
This is when you could randomly do one of those like. So if we're wanting to see how many times something is bigger than something, how do we do it? Right? Just kind of re-engaging occasionally.
Okay, people. So if we're gonna see, this is on slide 3, and I think it's on slide 4 too. If we're gonna see how many times something is bigger than something, what would we do? I'll do cards. Okay. Do this. Eva. Do you have an answer? Or do you want me to? I'm still on slide 2. Okay. That's fine. Madeline? Madeline?
I think this is slide 2, by the way. Like what you're looking at is actually slide 2. What you're looking at on that screen is actually because it's the bus. Slide 3 is the jumbo jet.
Oh, okay.
So we should make sure everyone understood this.
So that's slide 2. Do you know how you would figure that out, Madeline? Not really. Okay.
Let me interject. If you don't know what to multiply by, which is essentially what they're asking us, how do you figure out the multiplication?
You take the larger number, or the quote goal, in this case the bus, and then divide it by how much one jelly bean is.
So to figure out multiplication, you can divide.
You do the opposite. And then whatever that number is, that's what you can do.
Yeah, that's the
Jelly
number.
beans by the school bus.
Okay.
Anyway, nice pie mug.
What?
This is a nice pie mug.
Oh, thanks. It's coming up 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, Grandpa, I need to
So that would for this.
So hold on, just because you're not used to doing the Desmos stuff.
Okay.
So if we say what people said, now I'm not saying all of these are right, but let's look at what people shared, because make it worth your while for typing. Solve each problem, and I think by solve each problem, I think they meant like put it back into standard. I think what they meant by like solve is like put it back to standard form. Make it unscientific, right? A lot of people are saying, okay, first, write your number just normally. Figure out the way to one jelly bean, then figure out the way to the bus, then divide. Love it. Solve both of them and then get the answer. I think they mean not scientific. Random stuff. I don't know if that'll work. Ooh, careful, you went backwards. Maybe you just typed it backwards. But divide jelly bean by bus, it should be bus by jelly bean. All right. Back to you, Cora.
So if you're going to do this, first thing I would do is I would make these numbers
Standard.
standard.
By the way, it's for those of you saying unscientific. It's standard.
So it would be
See, this is the trouble now when you can't see. I can also tell you the numbers if you want.
times 10 to the power of 3.
And the jelly bean was 3. That's because I would move the mouse at the same time.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I glitched.
Wait,
3 times 10 to... No, 1.5. Sorry, I'm on the next... I'm a couple slides ahead.
5 times 10 to the negative 3. Okay.
So make sure they know how to go unscientific.
So if you're going to make this unscientific or standard, how... Here, I'll pull cards again. How would you make 6.1 unscientific? scientific. Jack. How would you make 6.1 unscientific with that? Yeah, times 10 real quick.
Make it 61 times 10 to the second power.
That's still not standard, actually. So it's not scientific, but it's also not
I'll give
standard.
you a hint. You can move the decimal. Kira? How would you move the decimal to make 6.1 times 10 to the third power unscientific?
What does times 10 to the third tell us to do to that number? That's what Cora is trying to ask.
Kira, Kyrie.
Well, Miss Phillips, you move the decimal place over 3 to the right.
So again, remember yesterday, the trap door was this does not mean 3 zeros. This means move the decimal 3 places.
And then it gets us to 1600. And then you do the same thing for 1.5.
Yeah, the bright green writes well.
So it would be 6.
So while Cora's right in that, but the negative power,
What does that do? Carter.
So basically, instead of moving the decimal to the right, you move it to the left, and you add zeros when you run out of spaces to move.
Mhm.
So, 1, 2, 3. So that would be 0.0015. So if we do that division, what is it? Anybody?
1 sec. It was like
It's, I got it.
Yeah.
It's 200 million.
That's so helpful, Carter. Thanks.
I got 2 times 10 to the 8th power. I'm not going to say that large number because that's a lot of effort.
well, if you and Carter agree, he just said the large number.
Oh, wait.
No, that's not what you said.
200 million.
So
sorry.
so go and write down 200 million. Like scroll down because you're gonna need more space. Hit the little blue thing that says more.
Oh, that makes more sense. Ha! Okay. So that is.
For the record, she wanted to teach. I'm not just being lazy.
Yes.
You gotta break the fourth wall. You gotta talk through the camera sometimes.
2, 3, 2. Okay.
So here's the question: did what Kyrie said agree with what Carter said?
What did you say? I'll write that.
I said 2 times 10 to the 8th power.
2 times 10
Use the dot, please. I beg
She
you.
doesn't have to.
That's why I asked.
I know I like to use it, but sometimes if I write fast, it like goes down here and then looks like this.
So do those agree?
We
They
both
already
have 8
did.
zeros.
Okay.
Well, that one's
So that.
So then probably give them a couple more minutes to keep
Yeah.
going
Okay.
before you show that trick, right?
Keep going, because there's a trick that I'll show you guys in a minute, but we're not ready.
So you come back here. So Corey, you come back over and check where progress is. Make sure no one has ended up on YouTube or something that shouldn't be. No, if you're gonna
I'm
talk
there.
about learning how to teach, so you just need to keep tabs on what people are doing. Tabs.
Ha!
And
Hey Cora, do you know how to make it so when you type a 3 or something, the little
Oh,
dash line
yeah.
thingy goes?
Oh, we should tell
the
everybody.
dash line thing.
I forget.
I don't understand
You
the
mean
question.
make an exponent? Make it an exponent?
No, when it's the numbers repeating on forever. Oh yeah.
Oh, the repetent.
Yeah, I guess that's.
I think we just have to round off in this
Yeah,
activity.
we'll just round.
Look, I'll look and see if I can figure out how, but I think we just need to round
Mr.
off.
Hudson said this earlier, but with scientific notation, he's told me earlier, but with scientific notation, it's basically saying that the numbers are so big that we don't really need to make it perfectly exact, so you can just round your decimals.
We allow a little bit to be
Yeah.
lost in the decimals that we don't care about.
Since we're going in
Because
the millions and billions.
the bus being 6.1 times 10 to the third, do we think that's the exact weight? No. This is an approximated weight.
Yeah.
We're doing approximate math.
When we're doing the math, we probably just make it.
Okay.
So the question was who was this and what don't they like? So then we can go there and say so why did it so we're realizing some people are starting to get this wrong. So when we pull back together to talk about this, and we could skip over the jet one since it's the same as the bus one. So when you pull back together, if you want to talk about this and it's okay that people are getting it wrong.
Yeah.
Or you don't have to go
Okay.
work with them, but you want to make sure you say some of you got this wrong. Up here, we're gonna
Should I
take the
tell
jet
him
and
the
move them to the bus.
strategy?
I'd show it to him regular first, and then show him. the
Okay. Will you
strategy.
sync? Will you sync to that slide? Okay.
Now wait, not everyone was. Wait, wrong. Sorry, I was clicked on the wrong slide. I want you synced here.
Is that right?
Sorry
Okay.
for yanking you around.
Okay. So if we're going to solve this, some people got this wrong.
You might want graph paper. Just saying.
This is going to be a lot of math. So, first thing that I would do if I were to solve this, this is jet divided by bus. So, I would make them into regular numbers. So, first thing that I would do is write it out. So, it's 3 times 10 to the 5th, 6 to the 5, 10 to the 3rd. So, what number would that? What number would that? Anybody?
Hey, Liam, you should let people who are called on answer it instead of just shouting it
Well, I
out.
didn't mean anybody could shout it out,
Oh, well, then you should have gotten the memo.
I don't do well with memos that aren't spoken quickly.
and then what would that one be?
A lot. 61,000.
So then
Wait, actually,
Interruption. With Sasha Grocott, please report to the Perry office for dismissal. And with
Miss
the following
Phillips.
students
I
report to
think
the Perry
that's
office for
wrong.
just a moment. Claire
Miss
Nephew,
Phillips,
Glenna Tweedle,
There's a
Eliana Beal,
Oh yeah.
and
I
Jackson
knew
Lee.
exactly wrong.
Again, with Sasha
Hey.
Grocott, please report to the Perry office for dismissal. And with Claire Nephew, Glenna Tweedle, Eliana Beal, and Jackson Leach, please report to the Perry office for just a
Even
moment.
if it's not about this class, you gotta be able to let kids focus on what you're saying. And if you talk over the announcements, it makes neither of them important.
Okay.
Right?
6,000.
Okay, so it would be 6,100 or 6,100.
But that's a good example of the trap door, right? It is not that we have 3 zeros.
Yeah, Jack.
It's that we move the decimal 3 times.
Yeah,
Are you trying to erase score?
Oh.
But now your comma's in the wrong place.
Okay.
It's okay.
Hey, Jack, you're just thinking of
You're
someone pointing
you're
out.
putting too much effort into changing color, by the way.
I
Keep a little bit of consistency.
No, Miss Phillips is making it appropriate.
exactly. See, Carter gets me. Okay. So then we'll divide that, and anybody know what that is?
49.
Caroline? It's 49.183. Gotta make that.
So some of you had clicked that this is 200, and I don't know if you were just guessing. Like some of you have this wrong, which is okay because it's Desmos, we're learning. But realize some of you had this incorrect.
Okay. So that is the answer, but that. Oh my gosh. Okay, that is if we just make the numbers unscientific. But I'm gonna teach you a. I'm gonna grab this real quick. I'll teach you a different strategy for that if we were going to
I'm gonna
do this without
so they
making
pay
the
attention to you.
unscientific things. Okay. So. if we
Oh,
have-
you're locked on this screen anyways. Hey, if you're typing right now, stop and listen because you don't know this yet. Unless like you learned it on your own last night. That was me because my
Yes,
mouse
I
is
know,
moving.
I know, I should've-
So erase it and then I'll be hands off.
Oh.
You don't, while she fights with the smart board, you don't have to. You don't have to go back to standard. You don't have to. You can work with the numbers in their scientific form. That's what Cora's about to show you, and it might be worth writing down.
Yes, it makes it go a lot faster. So if we have 3 times 10 to the 5th power over 6.1 times 10 to the 3rd, we can leave them in this form.
got hands up?
Jack.
X to the fifth.
Yeah.
You say how. You
Shut up.
see why I use cards? Because then you guys start to accuse that there's a bias.
They're literally together.
Shut up, Lydia. Okay.
Wait, you two are dating?
Yeah.
I did not know.
Jack and Cora.
Wow.
You did not know when you dropped that?
That's why we're accusing
If I did, I forgot.
That's why we're accusing her of
It's
bias.
been like half a year. Anyways, this is math class, guys. Yeah, okay. So that
Not
would be
tea
like
talk.
that would be x to the fifth power because we add these two numbers together. So, anybody want to guess what we would do if we're dividing? Lydia. Yes, we do subtract.
You gotta divide the white box first, right? Because that actually divides.
Yes. So 3 divided by 6.1. Anybody?
0.49. That's rounded.
Yeah, and even though you get like a bunch of decimals in scientific, we're gonna round, right? We let go of some of that accuracy when we're working in scientific notation.
Okay, so then that would be.
So hold on, make them think.
What's the X
Make 'em think.
supposed to be?
It's times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get times 10 to the.
What?
Yeah, what's 5 minus 3?
2. So
That's five.
it would be 10 to the second power. So if you're gonna write your answer in scientific notation, that's what it would.
All right, you're unsynced. I'm gonna show the beginning real quick of if you're like trying to keep up and struggling, and I know we got less than 10 minutes of class left. So these rules, the laws that like what Cora just referenced, are
yeah.
right here before you even enter the folder. But then inside the folder,
Did I do that?
well, yeah.
Sorry.
I can only show like 30 seconds of this.
You know why I pulled you over today? Some law? That's right, a law. This law to be exact. Laws of exponents? I've never even heard of these. How was I supposed to know? Well, you must have never heard of Math Antics. They're this really cool math video series. They have all sorts of basic math videos. And the host is really funny. Is this some sort of ad? Can I skip this? No, I think...
So yeah, this basically is an ad that I'm doing for Math Antics. This video goes through all the different exponent work, so if you're still struggling on the exponent stuff, use this video this weekend.
So basically, YouTube got took it down.
And I
Yeah,
think I
it's
was
in your
within
video.
the amount of time that I would be able to show that.
Already advertised.
So let's compare I don't know where the picture of the bus went. Oh yeah, it shrunk down because I did one.
That's right.
Yeah, I did one. So let's do bus and Mercury if you haven't done this yet. This is not the right answer. I typed that in so it would give me the weight of the bus right here. Let's go bus versus Mercury. So you can go ahead and teach this if you want, like how to do the division.
Do this. Okay.
And this is
so
where maybe utilize that trick, right?
Yeah,
Since you
that's-
just showed that trick.
I shot.
Mm-hmm. Static.
That's why it.
Uh-huh. Not just Dave the Ghost.
Yeah.
No,
I
I
thought it was Dave, but. Okay. So this is.
Which is bigger, a bus or Mercury?
Mercury.
Probably.
What about a bus
All
going
Mercury.
Good job, Lydia.
You don't
Okay.
make assumptions.
Times 10.
Okay, because here's the question. Do you really want to write out the actual mass of Mercury?
What? No.
Like, so here's where that like, I don't want to call it a trick, but it really, that strategy for dividing scientific, that's where, like, come on, save yourself time.
Oops. That was. Okay.
You're going to want to use a lighter blue, probably. It's fine. Like, leave that square, but when you go to write it out,
Okay. So let's do
white first. Yeah.
one. Okay. So 3.3 divided by 6.1.
0.54 is really, I mean, yeah, for our work right now, we can just leave it at that much accuracy.
Blue, and then
Is that
in science?
is that scientific notation? No. So ask who can help you fix it.
So scientific notation, it has to be between 1 and 10 times whatever.
Yes.
So,
You. Sorry.
oh,
You do it. You know how to do it.
I know half of it.
Okay.
So you have to move the decimal one place to the right, so it'll be 5.4. And I think it'll be times 10 to the 21st power.
No, 10 to
19. Okay.
So here's why. 10 to the 20th is telling you move your decimal right 20 places. Lydia went ahead and moved it right one place to fix our first number. So how many places would we still have to move? 19 still.
That is
Right.
scientific.
So we weren't scientific. We fixed it. Since we did one to the right, we subtract down one.
Oh, yeah.
That's buses.
This is really helpful. And I think now I understand how to divide exponents and multiplication.
You passed out the homework and everything, right?
Yeah, of course.
So if you want, you can do one of those, like, you can keep working Desmos or 2 minutes for homework. We're almost at the end of class.
You guys can do homework or keep working with this mostly. Your choice.
So if you want to find a homework problem that looks like what you just practiced,
My signature. Whoa. I know, right? I feel like I'm.
Whoa, wait.
you want to say anything else to the camera? Since we
Yeah.
won't record
Hi,
this.
camera.
Or we can
I'm
record.
the teacher today.
We can record the other class too if you want. You're gonna be better when you do it a second time.
Yes,
right.
that's
It's
probably
always
true. Okay, bye YouTube. I'll see you again soon. Wait.
make sure to.
Jackson.
Hi.
Make sure to like and subscribe because Mr. Hudson is awesome and he only has 471
Hit that like and smash
subscribers
that
right now.
Smash that
So,
button.
Smash that button so Mr. Hudson feels better about his YouTube foundation. Okay, bye.